Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled? No. Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago. And I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks.
What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? That's right. Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty. Give it up. That's right, man. They never had a case. We tried to tell them. It was clear cut from the start. They never had a case. Now, let's break this down and find out, how did we arrive here? How did we arrive here? How did we arrive to where this young man was found not guilty? And how did he even went to trial? Well, there's a lot of things we're going to break down. First and foremost, let's talk about the prosecution. The prosecution failed on this case. This prosecutor that was on this case needs to be fired. Needs to be fired for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, you never had a case. When they first saw this video, they knew they didn't have a case. Instead of just going out here and, okay, I don't have a case, what they should have done was charge that young man for having the rifle. Yeah, I know. They should have never had that young man on trial to begin with. He should have been charged for having the rifle as a minor, because everything else was clear-cut self-defense. He was running away from the threat. It shows it in the video. Running away from the threat. Now, everybody know with common sense, with self-defense, that if you're running away from something and the threat is coming towards you, especially a mob of people, he had to do what he had to do to defend himself. Now, the only thing I seen was, like I said, I seen wrong in this case this young man did was to bring that gun to the rally. Yes, I know he was trying to protect that business, but that's the only thing I saw wrong. But besides all that, That young man did not do anything wrong in the state of the laws of protecting yourself. That was it. Now, they're saying that Jerry Nadler, I think his name Jerry Nadler, wants this young man to be investigated by the DOJ. For what? He was tried by the jury of his peers. They spent damn near 3 days trying to figure out every angle of this case. They even requested to see the video that was administered by the prosecution at the last minute, which they should have known right then they lost the case, because they knew they lost the case, because they knew if they didn't admit it, they had to get retried. They know if they did, it would get dismissed. Excuse me. So that's why they went on and admitted it, because they knew they had fucked up. Prosecution failed. Sorry. If you're going to take a case like that to trial, you got to have your ducks in a row. And he should have known right then the only thing he could have prosecuted that kid for was what we just stated. And that was for having the gun. Yeah, it's a federal overreach. Way federal overreach. The DOJ, what you going to charge him with? What? Going with a gun over state lines as a minor? Because he's 18 now? This is what I think Kyle Rittenhouse should do. Cal should sue everybody involved that made his life a living hell. And I want you to see how ass backwards this situation is. We had a kid from Houston, Texas, bring a gun to school, put a 15-year-old in the ICU. He gets out on bail. On fucking bail. Nobody talks about it because of the skin tone, because he's black. Because if you talk about any of us as black people doing anything wrong, it's racist now. But you got this kid here who defended himself, didn't even shoot at no black people. They try to make it racist, and it wasn't no racism involved. It was all white folks. And the white people he shot at were fucking professional career criminals. One just got out of the mental institution and has been known to be an avid sex offender. But we go out here and slander this man's name, talking about he a white supremacist, this, that, and the third, all because of a picture of his mama in fucking military gear, camo gear, and his dad got his pants up damn near past his navel like Urkel, some shit. So what? What does that matter? What does that matter? Kid was always a good kid. Dude never got in trouble. Dude was a Boy Scout. Dude helped out his community. Firefighter. So why in the world are everybody trying to make this a race issue? But yet still, we got Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray and these other hood motherfuckers that stay getting in trouble, stay doing stupid shit. We want America to support them. The same people that go out here and commit crimes over and over again and be a menace to society. But I know y'all came to not hear me on my soapbox talk about this. You probably came to see, well, Joe, what happened last night? Who riot? Well, you about to find out. You about to find out. Finna show y'all all the jackasses that got involved last night and wanted to act the fool. Y'all remember I keep telling y'all, this is what these woke-ins do. They'll riot for anything. Anything. First it was fentanyl, George Floyd. Now we're riding over a kid doing the right thing to protect himself. They can't get this shit together for nothing. Finna share this to y'all and let y'all see what it really like.
I'm Randy. And I'm Dave. And we're Bombas. We sell socks. But not this one. Because this sock is designed to be donated. Socks are the #1 most requested clothing item in homeless shelters. So for every pair of super comfortable Bombas socks you buy, we donate this pair to someone in need. And thanks to you, we just donated 40 million of them, which makes this the greatest sock never sold. Give a pair when you buy a pair and get 20% off your first order at bombas.com.
There were a handful of protest marches in U.S. cities last night over the acquittal on all counts of Kyle Rittenhouse on Friday. Police in Portland, Oregon declared a riot when protesters broke windows and threw objects at police. There were no reported arrests. Rittenhouse was...
Y'all see this shit? This is what we're talking about. This is what we talk about all the time. All the time. Here you go. Looting and breaking up stores. How is that helping the community? How is that protesting? When you looting and breaking up stores that is supposed to financially support and take care of you and give you opportunities. That's all I want to know. Explain that to me. This is what happens in these major cities all the time with these woke-ins. They don't get what they want. They want to destroy people, businesses, and property. And their excuses are, well, they got insurance. No, jackass. That's not the right answer. Because what happens is these businesses leave. They leave. And you can't blame them for leaving. How would I want to stay in a place where somebody is tearing up my business? Where I am trying to support myself, but I can't because every time I turn around, somebody doesn't like what the justice system did this week. Go out here and tear some shit up. I just wish you had that same energy when it came to these other criminals that go out here and do these violence in these inner cities. I'll never see that same energy. Never do. But let's continue.
This was on trial for the fatal shooting of 2 men and the injuring of a third during a racial justice protest last year in Kenosha, Wisconsin. He claimed self-defense. The shooting set off another national debate on guns and race. Reactions to the verdict appear to be even more politically charged. Nancy Chen is in Kenosha. Nancy, good morning.
Jeff, good morning to you. 500 National Guard troops remain on standby outside the city of Kenosha. But while there's a small group of demonstrators here last night, there were no signs of unrest.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Kyle Rittenhouse cried, collapsing onto the table after jurors found the 18-year-old not guilty on all charges. Overcome with emotion, Rittenhouse needed help getting back to his chair.
Charges against the defendant on all counts
are dismissed with prejudice.
The teen was facing 5 felony counts, including first-degree intentional homicide, which carried a life sentence. Rittenhouse's attorney, Mark Richards, was asked about Rittenhouse leaving the courthouse a free man.
A huge sense of relief for what the jury did to him today. He wishes none of this would have ever happened.
A pivotal moment in the trial was the day Rittenhouse took the stand and broke down during questioning.
Take a deep breath, Kyle. When we prepared Kyle and we worked on his testimony, there were things we couldn't talk about in my office because it got too emotional and he couldn't handle it. He's in, counseling for PTSD.
The trial garnered attention nationwide. President Biden said he understood the verdict would leave many Americans feeling angry and concerned, including himself.
Now, I had to stop it for a minute. I want y'all to see Tapioca Pudding eating Biden, how he about to fuck up again. This is how this kid got a case to sue the shit out of everybody. You going up here and you doing defamation of character about this case. You're a president. Your job should have been as simple. I know this is not going to make everybody happy, but we have to respect what the law has stated, what the law has provided in the courtroom of his peers. That's all he had to say. But you know what? The Wokians got his ass so charged up, he can't understand that. And now, because of this, they all have set up a situation where this kid can sue them, Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin, because of their dumbass prosecutor, Kenosha. I mean, these are facts. You know I ain't lying. I ain't lying at all. Well, yeah, they could loop on for Bama. They could. But I got a feeling that this kid's lawsuit is going to be so huge, he's going to get major payouts because they did a lot of defamation of character on this kid. Calling him a white supremacist with no proof to back that up. They never showed any kind of white supremacist material. So this kid got a shitload. This kid got a case. Man, I'm telling you, this kid about to get paid. All they had to do was resolve that shit for him and got him on having that gun. And it would have been over. That's all they had to do. Got him for the gun. But let's continue to see what Potato Head got to say.
Well, look, I stand by what the jury has concluded. The jury system works, and we have to abide by it.
The jury of 7 women and 5 men deliberated for about 26 hours. They believed Rittenhouse's claims that he acted in self-defense when he killed 2 men and wounded a third during unrest in Kenosha last year.
I didn't do anything wrong. I defended myself.
During 8 days of testimony, prosecutors tried to portray Rittenhouse as an instigator, armed with an AR-15 style weapon who provoked the shootings.
No justice! No peace!
Outside the courthouse, friends and family members of the men who died say the verdict was unjust.
I am heartbroken.
Susan Hughes is the great aunt of Anthony Huber, the second man killed by Rittenhouse.
Do you think this was a fair verdict?
I think they tried. I like the fact that there must have been someone fighting for us, because it wouldn't have taken them that long.
Nah, lady, nobody would fight for y'all. The reason why it took so long because they wanted to review all the evidence. And the evidence showed that your damn great nephew, sorry that it happened to him, was the aggressor. You can't run after somebody with a skateboard and they got a fucking rifle. That shit makes no damn sense. That's crazy as hell. When they're running away from you with the rifle, that's asking for trouble. That's asking for it. That's like an alligator running from you when it see you jogging on a path away to your little swamp or little lake area at, and you jump in the water trying to go after the alligator. Talking about, come back. What gonna happen? That motherfucker gonna eat your ass. So no. Common sense do apply. They didn't use it. So unfortunately, your nephew now is going on. Let's continue.
And as for what's next, Rittenhouse's attorney says he will likely move out of this area over safety concerns and that he wants to become a nurse, Dana.
Nancy, thank you. Cashback? Cha-ching.
On the 12th day of cha-ching, Black Hudson gave to me cha-ching on decor, cha-ching at thousands of stores, cha-ching on gifts with wheels, cha-ching on awkward meals, cha-ching on everything.
I hate those things. But yeah, hit that like button, damn it. Y'all see what we got going on out here. Y'all see what we got going on out here. Because you know I'm coming with these facts. I got to. I got to come with the facts. Got to come with the facts. And this is what happening. They don't know what to do at this point. They hurt in their feelings because they did not know that this is how this was going to play out. But we knew. We knew. We knew. We said that from the beginning. You cannot go out here and act a fool in situations like that, thinking that you are going not become a victim. Now the kid got to move out from his home where he from for safety reasons, which is dumb, but it is what it is. But it'll be all right because the money he about to get, he could be a nurse damn near 30 times over because he about to get paid. Let's talk about some more of the stuff that people said about this young man being found not guilty. Now I want y'all to listen to Joy Reid bitch ass. Damn, they got her looking ugly on this joint here. But I'm gonna share this on Twitter right quick from Twitter. Oh, Joy Reid. All in her feelings because she found out that this jury could not be intimidated. And they fucked her up on this right here, man. They ain't got no love for her no more. You know, they try to make Joy Reid look halfway decent. They didn't do it this time. They made her look crazy. I didn't know what the hell. I thought it was a cartoon character for a minute. But let me give y'all something to laugh about what her fool ass saying. Because you know Joy Reid is the only person I ever seen on TV constantly being ignorant. Can't make this shit up. She stay doing stuff for these white zaddy liberals, man. I don't know what it is. She stay doing it. Whatever they tell her, she gonna do it. She gonna do it. Here we go.
a particular kind of freedom and a particular kind of citizenship that only they have. That gives, from the slave catchers on, the right to inflict violence in the name of protecting property. That's like the foundational creation of the United States. So it would have been shocking. As I'm glad you mentioned the Derek Chauvin verdict. That was the surprising verdict. This should have been unsurprising. But what I do think we have to think about is not only the families of the two men who died and the family of Mr. Grosskreutz. They should be in our minds right now because they suffered. And there have been a lot of white people who have defended Black lives and paid for it with their lives. That goes all throughout our history, going back to John Brown. You go through the Civil Rights Movement.
Shout out to the race hustler, Joy Reid. Always hustling race. Always hustling race. This woman cannot stop. That's why I say, man, if they ever take her show off, I would be the first one to be screaming on the rooftops because she's dumb. She dumb as shit. This had nothing to do with race, lady. It's got to do with the Constitution, the laws, defending yourself. The only thing that kid did wrong was the gun. And you're out there talking about slave catches and shit like that. That got nothing to do with that. There was no black people involved in this incident with Kyle Rittenhouse. None. This was all Glacier Valley. Blackistan was not involved. That's why I don't understand why Blackistan acting the damn fool. Oh, he gonna sue a lot of them. Oh, it's coming. He gonna be just like Nick Salmon. He gonna be chilling. He's going to be chilling. This is about to be a start of a new venture for him. Like I said, this kid about to be millions of dollars rich. Because what they did was wrong. So fucking wrong. And you can't make this shit up, man. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. But it's all good. Because everything is coming to light now. People are really starting to see the hypocrisy going on in America. Then we got Colin Kaepernick. Man, I get so sick of that dude. The biggest hustler of all time. Let's talk about Colin Kaepernick for a minute. He has no right to be talking about this case. And I'm going to tell you why. Anybody that's got a series on Netflix that says that the NFL, the NBA, that draft night is like being selected as slaves when you first come off the ship, but yet still, you still want to play for that same organization. Holla at me now. If they so racist, then why did you do tryouts? Why did you make a big deal to have all the media on there? And why do you keep saying in between takes, oh yeah, I'm still available? Look, if something was that racist to me, I wouldn't be fucking with it. Just saying. If it caused me that much of pain and all this shit that he loves to say, I wouldn't be fucking with it. And by the way, I don't buy anything that Colin Kaepernick said after I did my research and found out how fake this dude was. This dude had the best life ever. He was raised by white folks who had a lot of money. And they took his little ass in. Took care of him, brought him up, gave him all the tools he needed to be successful. So to me, you're basically telling me that because you're mixed, you don't want to embrace the other side of your culture. can't do that. That's like somebody that's half Puerto Rican don't want to embrace the other side of being Italian or the other side of being Asian. I mean, it makes no damn sense. But let's hear the grifter. You know, after you done grift every damn body, you got to keep that grift up, right? So let's hear the grifter. Let's see what the grifter's saying. Because you know I can't make this shit up. The best grifter in the world. Colin, I'm going to grift my ass off Kaepernick. Mute the site for a minute. I'm not going to play no videos of this jackass. I'm just going to give y'all a little detail of what this jackass is saying. Colin Kaepernick says Rittenhouse verdict validates the need to abolish our current system. Let's see what I want to be I want to be HueyNewton.com says today. We must witness a system built on white supremacy validate the terroristic acts of white supremacists.
Millions of vulnerable Americans struggle.
Oh my God, this guy is crazy. The only further validates the need to abolish our current system. White supremacy cannot be reformed. Oh my God.
That's why I started MedHall and grew it with investment.
Now remember what I said? They said this even in the article. Colin, in black and white, the former NFL player, was seen comparing the treatment players get of that of slave owners. I thought that was the funniest shit. Newsflash, Kaepernick. They the richest. You be the richest slave. You the richest slave that ever came through. Because the last time I checked, slaves wasn't getting paid like these NFL players getting paid, bro. And you was getting paid. Y'all tell me that. Am I lying? When I hear Colin Kaepernick talk like that, if being a paid slave where I'm making millions of dollars and I'm creating generational wealth on my end for my family, I think being a damn slave ain't that bad then. Stop the cap. You ain't a slave, bro. If you was a slave, you wouldn't be getting paid. You would be forced to play ball. No one forced your ass to go into the draft. Nobody forced your ass to go and play all those games in the NFL. We already figured out why you did what you did. You started kneeling not because of the fact of the matter that you were hurt by what was going on in America today. You did it because your ass wanted to get more money. Because you know the NFL was about to cut your ass because you suck. You didn't want to be backup. Yeah, him and LeBron are slave to China. We already know that. So don't give me that horse shit. You knew what you was doing. Your stats went down dramatically. In fact, your stats started going down when you started fucking with that woke chick that's your girlfriend. That's when your shit started sliding. So, yeah, you got washed up and you just used the whole damn I'm oppressed bullshit to get your way. Man, stop the cap. Real talk. Be yourself. Raise your hand and be yourself and tell the honest God truth. I was fucked up. I could not do what I need to do. Can't make this shit up. And people want to know why I'm so angry. People want to know why I'm still angry. Because I hate how people play the American system. Because people don't understand something. You want to know about what racism and shit really was? Talk to the older folks that was born that are still alive in the 30s. Because ain't that many of them left. And they could tell you about that racial shit. Because they lived it. They knew what it was in the 60s. They knew what the struggle was in the 50s and the 60s. Okay? Like literally not having no opportunity. Imagine someone telling you, you went to school, you bust your ass, you passing courses and passing tests like you supposed to, and you killing it on your end. And you go and you show your resume to somebody, and they look at you and tell you that A, you either overqualified, or B, you just don't fit the mold here. I wish I knew that guy that was a big time accountant. He got his own company now. I wish I knew his name. He was born in the 30s, in the 1930s, and he talked about that. And he said that it kills him to see that so many young black folks come here and play like America is so racist compared to what it was back in his time in the 50s and 60s. Now that really blew my mind for a man that was born in the 1930s that actually lived it said that. Imagine somebody telling you you can't use the bathroom because of the color of your skin. Imagine somebody telling you you can't drink out of a fountain because of the color of your skin. Imagine somebody telling you if you want to buy this brand new car, a Cadillac, even if you are rich and black, you can't do it there. You got to send somebody else that looks white with your money to buy it. See, they don't tell you that shit though. But again though, America now is so racist. And y'all ain't got none of that shit going on. None of that shit going on. Now, do we have racist people in America? Yeah, on all sides. White and black. Because I know some black motherfuckers racist as shit. But at the end of the day, is America as a whole racist? No. Because due to the fact of everybody on the heels of capitalism, remember, keyword, capitalism? Yeah. America's about fucking green now. Well, now instead we got these commies that's trying to change it from that to where they're trying to make it where it's a social issue. But I digress on that. Can't. Telling you, man, the shit that you see. Trying to see anything else that we need to talk about. So anyway, if y'all want to find out about more about Kyle Rittenhouse case, Kyle Rittenhouse will be on Tucker Carlson. I want to say Monday. He will be on there, a full interview. Tucker's gonna talk to him. Oh, I know they're gonna be the richest country in the world. Look at what they're doing, and I think Russia is probably second behind them, cause Russia been doing their thing too, and we're too busy worrying about woke shit. Fucking dumbest shit ever heard. Let's see if anything else. So I'll go talk about LeBron because I know everybody gonna want me to talk about this before I close out. Yes, LeBron been getting a lot of bullshit from Enes Kanter. Now, if you don't know who Enes Kanter is originally from Turkey, and he at one time played for the New York Knicks. I don't know if Enes Kanter still play for the Knicks or not. I think he plays for another team. But either way it goes, he's been talking about the slave. Okay, yeah, he's now with the Boston Celtics. He's been talking about how much the slave labor trade is going on in China with American products, and how these labor camps as well that is being over there in China, nobody is speaking out on it, especially the NBA. And he basically said it's disgusting, it's wrong. He's saying, you know, you're taking money over the morality of people's well-being and human rights. Well, because he's been doing that, LeBron James, he's been calling out, especially for being one of the major guys who has invested in a lot of Chinese goods and things of that nature. So LeBron finally responded after getting pounded by the truth. Y'all give me 1 second. My wife is calling me. Hold on. Wife says she love everybody. She back. Anyway, man, get back what I was saying, man. So LeBron James busts out and says, well, he's using my platform, my name, to further his cause. Pause. LeBron, we already know how you are. You do not speak up for any civil rights, any kind of human rights situation. But you love to do that civil rights bullshit that 9 times out of 10 don't even be the truth. Like that time when that little girl in Cleveland, you tried to say the cops were bad for shooting her when the little girl was trying to kill somebody. Literally trying to kill somebody with a baby in their arms. What was the cop supposed to do? Let her stab the girl and the baby? Got other examples we talked about. The time when you went out here and defended Jacob Blake, a guy who was known to be abusive, not to mention he had a restraining order. A restraining order, bruh. A restraining order. You can't make this shit up. He had no business being there. And his stuff was his freaking reply to that was, I want to see my son for his birthday. Well, that's what they got technology for. Facebook and shit, video, all that technology. Could have seen him on his birthday. Could have had your woke daddy send that shit over. So no. As a player, great player. Go down in the history as a Hall of Famer. But as a person who talks about social issues, he has no fucking clue. Shout out to Enes Kanter because he's saying what he's supposed to say. You see something fucked up, you stand up and you talk about it. And the NBA has already had a problem with China in this whole human rights situation. They almost banned the NBA from ever being broadcast there and having their subs on what they call it, they little minor leagues and stuff like that over there. So what the NBA did was smoothed it over and told people to shut the hell up, don't talk about it. Because they didn't want to fuck up their money. Always comes back to money. Y'all know what they say. It always goes back to money. But yes, there is a problem over there. Now, the thing I would advise Enes Kanter, I hope that he got his papers to be officially a citizen for the U.S. Because I know last time he was working on it when Turkey wanted to get on his ass, saying that he was doing slander on the country, and that was kind of like treason over there, and he could get sent to death. So I hope that he got his American paperwork and stuff taken care of. Because if he doesn't, them Wokians, you know, cancel coach, all them, they dirty. You start going after and calling out LeBron, they'll try to make it where he get deported back to Turkey. So hopefully, I hope he did that. I hope he don't even have no dual citizenship. I hope that he strictly got his paperwork for being a U.S. citizen. But hey, man, that's what we're dealing with, right? Everybody worry about money. Don't give a shit about anybody else. See what else we got. I want to make sure I cover all this. Like I said, I know it's a little early. I usually don't come in on this early, man. But I got a lot of shit going on today. And then let's talk about Beetlejuice. Oh, Beetlejuice. Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago. She got the nerve to send condolences to the family of, she said, victims of Kyle Rittenhouse. But you don't never send your condolences when you got officers in your country, in your city, get killed every day, damn near, because of the violence that you can't control or you don't want to control. How hypocritical is that? Yeah, no bullshit. What she did, y'all. You know I ain't lying. This heifer had the nerve to fix her mouth and say her condolences to the family that got, to the people's family that got shot by Kyle Rittenhouse, who was trying to come after him. And you know what's even more hilarious? She said that she didn't like white folks. So how in the hell are you saying you sending your condolences and you don't like white folks? I'm glad too, Backyard. I'm glad too. I'm gonna check it out today. I mean, talk to me, man. How can you do that shit? You can't make this shit up. Yeah, that's what she said. Her crazy ass said that. And when I saw that, man, I almost like to throw up. Really? You really gonna fix your mouth to say that? Y'all better not take that damn bullshit sympathy she just said. That lady trying to clout chase, man. That lady don't care about your families. She just mad because she wanted to see that young man in jail for protecting himself. Something that she won't do for her citizens. But we can go on about her all day long. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all like the show. Again, the links is in there. I hope everybody donated. Like I said, we still trying to get to 1,000 a month for the company. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like the shit out of this video and drop your comments below on what you think about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. And let me give you this synopsis before you drop these comments. Okay? It's okay to agree to disagree, but please be fucking respectful. Because if you don't, guess what we gonna do? My damn producer team is just gonna fucking cut that shit right away off. So don't even try it. So be respectful, say what you feel, and keep it moving. Everybody else on my other social media, same way. My producers will cut that shit out real quick. They ain't got time for it, and you get blocked. Have a great day. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what we do. I am out.